The Cleveland Cavaliers are one of the most dynamic teams in the NBA, and their recent acquisition of the highly coveted Donovan Mitchell has propelled them into the conversation as the Eastern Conference's dark horse to make it to the NBA Finals. Led by Coach of the Year candidate JB Bickerstaff, breakout all-star Darius Garland, an array of talented bigs, and a great bench, the Cleveland Cavaliers last season were able to double their win total from the 2020-2021 season and proved to be a headache for many coaches throughout the NBA. After their recent exit in the play-in tournament to the Brooklyn Nets, many were curious to see the development of this roster with another year of NBA experience, but the front office had other plans. On August 29th, the Cavs officially sent Colin Sexton, Lauri Markkanen, Ochai Agbaji, and 3 unprotected first-round picks to the Utah Jazz as they got one of the league's most underrated superstars in the NBA in Donovan Mitchell in return. In this video, I will be going over the new-look Cleveland roster with the addition of Mitchell, their chances against the rest of the Eastern Conference, and why I feel like their window for a title can start much sooner than the NBA media can lead you to believe. Drafted in the 2017 NBA draft to the Utah Jazz from the University of Louisville, Mitchell entered the league with moderate expectations, and in the 5 years since has propelled into one of the league's superstars. Mitchell took a struggling Utah Jazz franchise with little success for the good part of a decade and made them a relevant and exciting basketball team to watch. He took them to the #1 seed in the Western Conference in the 2020-21 season and has also been voted to the NBA All-Star Game on 3 occasions. From his breakout series versus the Big Three Oklahoma City Thunder to his ridiculous series in the NBA bubble versus Jamal Murray, Mitchell has cemented himself as a staple in the NBA. Throughout this series, he averaged 36.3 points per game with a playoff high 57 points in Game 1, along with another 51-point performance in Game 4 in which he showed the NBA community just how serious a player he can be. He's ferocious attacking the basket and has the ability to score points in bunches, accompanied with an elite shot-making ability, makes him a major problem for defenses and a weapon that is resourceful for a team looking to take a leap next season. And this current Cavs roster will be the perfect next step for Mitchell as he enters a similar environment to Utah, but with upgrades in the positions that the Jazz lacked in and a change of scenery that felt like it was needed for both sides. From the Cavs' perspective, at the start of free agency, they were in a position similar to many young Eastern Conference teams, such as the Raptors, Hornets, Hawks, and Bulls, on the fringes of being amongst the company of elite contenders. Their downfall last season came down to 2 major issues, the first being one of the most prominent, which was their injuries down the stretch. The absence of veteran guard Ricky Rubio was palpable, and Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley sharing time out during a pivotal point in the year saw them drop comfortably in the playoffs to a play-in position. The second was the lack of options the team had at the shooting guard position. A mid-season trade was made for Caris LeVert, which was seen as a short-term solution, but it was still evident that there could be a massive improvement if they wanted to take that next step. The Cavaliers crafted a unique brand of basketball last season, deploying extreme length in the forward positions with multiple shot blockers altering how teams attack the paint, as they often threw out lineups with 3 guys taller than 6'11". In the backcourt, however, is where Cleveland basketball fans will be most excited for not having just 1, but 2 all-star level players leading the way on a nightly basis. This Mitchell and Garland tandem resembles how the Dame and CJ combo in Portland terrorized opposing defenses for many years. However, this duo has incredibly strong pieces around them, unlike Portland did. Darius Garland torched defenses last year, shooting 38% from the field while also being a great facilitator while averaging 8+ assists a night. Mitchell will have a significant upgrade on Mike Conley, whose inconsistency the past 2 years in Utah saw Mitchell carry the burden offensively. Both Garland and Mitchell are ferocious competitors. Neither one of these guys are afraid of the big moment, as they both have the capability to take big shots down the stretch as well. Although some size has been compromised and future draft picks given away, Mitchell gets a clear backcourt partner upgrade to help take secondary defenders away from him, something that come playoff time is seriously going to pay its dividends, as I think we're going to see a level of Donovan Mitchell we have yet to see. In addition to this, Cleveland may have one of the best young power forwards in the game in the second-year man out of USC, Evan Mobley. His length and speed at the power forward position make him the perfect fit for a league dependent dependent on bigs, who has tremendous switchability and can also score the ball. He was easily the best defensive rookie in his class. His work in the paint last year was highly impressive. And lastly, it was his ability to stretch the floor that allowed him to be the runner-up in Rookie of the Year voting, who has an extremely bright future. The Cleveland Cavaliers fan base is itching to see just how good this new look team is going to be, and with a fresh season on the cards, they will be hungry to prove that they're legit. On top of this, the Cavs have an elite group of bench and role players that are going to play a huge role in allowing the stars on this team to remain healthy throughout the season, and all have the ability to contribute in many ways. Players like Kevin Love, Chetty Osman, Ricky Rubio, and Isaac Okoro will be the guys looking to command the second unit and play roles similar to what we saw the Boston Celtics assemble in their run to the NBA Finals last year. The Cleveland Cavaliers before this trade already looked poised to make a massive improvement this year, but with the addition of Mitchell, the sky's the limit for how far this roster can go.